The ExCEL Award began a long time ago. It's almost beyond my ability to comprehend that we have been sponsoring this award now, WHAS-TV and LG&E KU, for the past 25 years. So the ExCEL Award is older than most of us, and we're delighted to be here once again today to honor a great teacher. The original mission of the ExCEL Award was to identify great public educators and then to tell the world about their accomplishments. So today, on WHAS-TV, and then on our website, WHAS11, you'll be able to see a story that I will be putting together this afternoon on Mr. Wade and his classroom and his fine work here at Atherton, work that affects not only this school, not only this community, but citizens of the world. So I'm delighted to be here. There will be 13 ExCEL Awards presented this year in 8 school districts in Kentucky and Indiana. Those teachers will be inducted into what has become a Teachers Hall of Fame that began back in the autumn of 1989. For 25 years, the ExCEL Golden Apple has symbolized excellence in classroom instruction and educational leadership. And today we come to Atherton to honor Scott Wade. And Scott, where are you? There he is, down there. I've been doing this for a long time, obviously. And I thought about this last night after I read your resume. This is the first time in the history of this award that a retired journalist will be presenting this award to a retired journalist. So, so there's some sort of secret message in there. But once you leave the journalism business, great things happen. You know, I guess that's what it is. But your background in journalism and writing has served you well to impart your knowledge to students who are learning English as a second language. You excelled as a journalist, but for the last 12 years, you have given these students a great, great gift. You have changed lives and celebrated the diverse culture which exists in this school. Now, America, of course, is a land of immigrants, and Scott is continuing that strong tradition by accepting students from all over the world who initially perhaps can barely read or write English. But by the end of their time in his classroom, their test scores are comparable or better than students who speak English as their native language. But there is more. Scott visits the homes of his students so parents can understand the educational system here and provide support. He uses technology to bring the world into the classroom. After all, his class members are from all over the world. Like journalism, teaching can be a day-by-day profession. Every day is a blank page, and you write the day's news. But not to Scott. Can you imagine a teacher that spends his entire summer creating the instructional plan for the next 9 months? He returns in August with a complete roadmap for your success. Every hour, every day, planned out in advance. I'll tell you a little secret. Last week, Scott sent me an email asking that the story that I'll write today be about his students and their success. And I think that's fine. And they will be part of the story. But Scott really, and you know this phrase, the lead in this story is your commitment to those students and making a difference in their lives. If you'll please come forward, it makes you an ExCEL Award winner. Scott, this apple reflects you and I, but I want you to know that it reflects the faces of all the students, the hundreds that you have affected in your time here at Atherton High School. Congratulations, you're a member of the Teacher Hall of Fame and ExCEL Award winner, and we're just so delighted what you do for our students, our children, and public education.
Thank you.
Now let me introduce the second half. Look at this over this big thing right here. This is very interesting. We have a second half to the ExCEL Award, and some of you may find it even more exciting than the Golden Apple. Representing the co-sponsor of the ExCEL Award, LG&E KU, the utility company, the power company, please welcome Cheryl Williams. Cheryl?
Thank you, Gary. Good afternoon, everyone.
On behalf of the employees at LG&E and KU, and Gary mentioned to you that that is the local utility company, we serve about 84 counties in Kentucky and 5 counties in Virginia, serve nearly or a little more than 1 million customers. So many of you are probably our customers, and I want to thank you for that and hope that you're experiencing some safe, reliable electricity, and thrilled with all the energy that I feel in the room right now as we prepare for the second part of the ExCEL Award. It is my pleasure to be here to recognize an exceptional teacher for the positive impact that he's made on his students over the 12 years that he's been here. What better qualities can you want or can you ask for in a teacher than those that Mr. Wade possesses? I chatted with a young lady who escorted me in here a little earlier, and she just raved about Mr. Wade and said, you know, she's so excited about this award being presented to him, felt that he was very much deserving of that. So it's always really good to hear that firsthand feedback from the students who benefit from the teacher. Mr. Wade is shaping today's students into tomorrow's leaders, and I know that many of you would agree with me when I say that. So it's an honor to recognize someone who works so hard to make a difference in the lives of others. Mr. Wade certainly deserves this honor. So you heard Gary say that this is the second part. Many of you might find this a little more exciting, and just like standing between you and lunch when you're doing a presentation, I feel like I'm standing between Mr. Wade and this money that's going to be in his hands in just a few minutes by continuing to talk. So to help Mr. Wade further his commitment to teaching English as a second language to his students, I'm extremely happy today to present him with a check for $1,000. On behalf of all of the employees at LG&E and KU, congratulations to you, Mr. Wade, on your ExCEL Award. It is a big check. Yeah. Thank you.
Now representing the Jefferson County Public School System, please welcome Assistant Superintendent and a former ExCEL Award winner himself, Kirk Lattimore.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am always excited to come to Atherton High School because there's so many outstanding students, administrators, teachers, and parents. I am not surprised that Atherton High School has a recipient of the ExCEL Award. And I am just so proud to be here and just to be able to see Mr. Wade, because I've seen him in the classroom, I've seen the kids in the halls and the kids in the class, and under the great leadership of Dr. Aberli, this place is just an awesome school. So I thank you all for all that you do for our kids. The ExCEL Award is a special honor. The winners are teachers who demonstrate extraordinary commitment to students, creativity in the classroom, and innovative instruction that meets the needs of all students. The winners are professionals whose talents would have made them successful in any career. They also exemplify just awesomeness. Our winner was a journalist. And fortunately for us, our winner decided to come into education and serve our kids in the community. We're grateful to LG&E, KU, and WHAS for giving us this opportunity to honor our top teachers, such as Mr. Wade. Mr. Wade's colleagues say his commitment and energy are unparalleled, and they stem from his desire to make a difference in students' lives. He holds all students accountable to high standards of achievement. His passion for teaching is evident in his classroom, where he uses a wide range of instructional strategies that have helped his students score well on state performance tests. He uses the type of forward-thinking educational approaches, including innovative use of technology. He is very deserving of this award. As part of the award process, 2 observers visited Mr. Wade's classroom. The observers said he engaged his students with the content of his lesson. He provided extensive resources for his students. He He used a rich variety of research-based instructional practices. He used a range of methodologies, including direct instruction, small and large group instruction, and hands-on technology. Mr. Wade, on behalf of JCPS, I want to congratulate you for receiving the ExCEL Award, and I also want to give you the Superintendent's Medallion Award. So at this time, let's please recognize Mr. Wade again.
Oh, okay. It's cool. I'll show you tomorrow.
I also want to present the Jefferson County Board of Education Teacher ExCEL Award.
Thank you, sir.
Now representing the Jefferson County Teachers Association, please welcome James Hughley. James?
Certainly, I'm honored to be here today, and I'm coming on behalf of Brent McKim, the president of the Jefferson County Teachers Association, the board of directors of JCTA, and 5,800 plus colleagues of Mr. Wade. Listening to all the comments that have already been made, certainly it must be exciting to be recognized and receiving this award and to be recognized by your colleagues as a shining star amongst the group. From JCTA, I would like to present, if you will come up here, please. I would like to present to you today the Schoolhouse Award. And it says the Jefferson County Teachers Association Schoolhouse Award presented to Scott Wade in appreciation for your supportive actions regarding education and teachers. And I would just like to say we celebrate you today. We celebrate your hard work and your commitment to your students, to Atherton High School, and to our school district. So congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Now presentations from Atherton High School, and we start with ESL resource teacher Michelle Shory.
It's been said that kids will never care about how much you know unless they know how much you care. Whether students in Scott Wade's class are busy writing passionate personal narratives, creating their own newscasts, Skyping with authors from around the world, or vying for the coveted banana, mango, pretzel, egg, or yogurt, or half a banana awards, and we all know they come from his lunch. These students know he cares a lot. Mr. Wade inspires them to learn so much about English and the world. It is now my privilege to introduce some of these students who know how much he cares, and I'll begin with Halima.
I want to congratulate Mr. Wade on the behalf of all the ESL students for winning the Excellence in Classroom and Educational Leadership Award. Being a teacher is not an easy job, and it comes with so many responsibilities, and it takes a great, devoted, compassionate person to take on such an important role of changing the lives of others, to come up with a better, effective, and efficient way to make a better living. Having Mr. Wade as a teacher has opened so many doors for not only me, but for all the ESL kids, students, who are willing to make a difference in our society. Mr. Wade has helped us see that throughout the impossible moments in life, there is possibility in every situation. You'll never know what life has to offer until you change your way of thinking. Many of us students have this idea of wanting to stay within ourselves to keep our circle closed. How will we ever see the beauty in life if we choose to stay within ourselves? There are so many things that we don't know about that are just waiting to be discovered. Mr. Wade has taught me to look at the world with many different perspectives. and not to trap. And not to trap and put everyone in the same box, but to look at everything from a different point of view. If it wasn't for the help of Mr. Wade, I don't think that I would have the confidence and courage to share my poetries with anyone. He has helped me build my confidence to go and let my voice be heard. So thank you.
Asiyo.
I would like to say a few words about Mr. Wade. Okay, having Mr. Wade as a teacher has opened a lot of doors for me. I have known Mr. Wade for 3 years. Just by from his teaching, I have known more than I did before. He's a great teacher on what he teaches. He has told me to never give up and always do my best, even if I don't know what to do. He has motivated me, helped me to find my aspiration within myself by inspiring me to make a difference in this world. That's why I'm so lucky to have Mr. Wade as a teacher. So even though when things get so complicated, I know that Mr. Wade would be that one teacher that I would go to sometimes.
Zeinab.
From the first day I met Mr. Wade, I knew that he was the type of teacher that would help me become a better person. In class, he has inspired me, and he would make sure that I would understand everything we are learning. Sometimes he would stay after school and help me finish the work that I didn't understand. Mr. Wade has taught me to never give up, and he has made me a better person by improving my skills. Every time I've got a problem, I know who to go to because I know he would help me. So I just want to say congratulations and thank you for what you've done for me. You deserve this award.
Have you ever had that one uplifting teacher who always pushes you to doing your best in everything you do? Well, I have, and that is Mr. Wade. Mr. Wade has inspired us in ways that we couldn't imagine. He has helped us to become better students, a better person, and better at everything we do. Being in his class has improved my communications, my writing, understanding, and reading. We know many words that we never heard of before. Every day being in his class has motivated us. It taught us that anyone could be successful. All you have to do is put your best effort. Now I have bigger dreams and I wish to accomplish, and I will accomplish with my hard working and the encouragement of the wonderful man, Mr. Wade.
Feysal.
My freshman year at Atherton, I had Mr. Wade as my ESL teacher, and I thought he would be the same as my old teachers. But then Mr. Wade came up to me and asked me if I needed help. Then I knew Mr. Wade would be different than the teachers I had before. He pushed me like a father would push his son. Mr. Wade took his time and tried to see life by putting himself in my shoes, and it worked. He inspired me to go for my goals. I never thought I would say or get up and talk about Mr. Wade, but he is one person that I'll never forget about. No, never mind. Like the day he came to my neighborhood, it was Shepherd Square, and most people wouldn't go there. So I was scared that he might get jumped or robbed. I was happy that he came and saw how we live our lives outside school, and that's why I love him.
Hello. It was my first day in high school when I first met Mr. Wade. He was my first period teacher. My first thought was, this guy looks mean and serious about everything. But then as he started teaching, he was actually cool and funny. I said to myself, I misjudged him. He's an exciting teacher. As years went by, Mr. Wade was the only teacher that will always support you and help you get educated. Mr. Wade had connection like a father and son. At some point, I didn't understand anything that was going on in class, so I said I'd give up. He came up to me and said, Ahmed, do you know that giving up is for losers? If you don't understand, just ask for help. So he sat by me and helped me understand. Often in class, it hurts him to see his students not doing their work. He deserved this award, and I'm proud for him. I was glad to have Mr. Wade as a teacher. He's a person who inspired people to continue their education. He told me that it doesn't matter where you came from and how hard life is. Education is the key of life. Mr. Wade is the best teacher I had.
Well, you all know that you can just multiply these wonderful young people sitting on the front row by tens and hundreds, and you can now understand the impact that Scott Wade has had on this community and this school and this world with the wonderful work he is doing here, and the fondness in which he is held and regarded by this wonderful group of young people. So we're just delighted to single him out today as an extraordinary Teacher and ExCEL Award winner. Please welcome the newest winner of the WHAS 11 LG&E KU ExCEL Award, Scott Wade.
Thank you, WHAS and Gary Roedemeier. Thank you to LG&E. Thank you for Kirk Lattimore for taking his time to be here. Kirk, always a kind and gentle face. Welcome here. The ExCEL Award celebration may seem like it's honoring one person. Make no mistake, this day is a celebration of the accomplishments of everyone in this room. It's about how you've battled through the obstacles of life, even when we don't see it. It's about how you're making a difference for your own future. As Nicolas Perez from Guatemala says, what you do makes you different. Look at the people around you and be amazed. Students, you are literally surrounded by an education all-star team. Start with Assistant Principal Richard Gaedig. He's right back there in case you didn't see. He's one of 4 ExCEL Award winners in this building. I've gone privately to Mr. Gaedig numerous times to seek guidance, and I always feel like I left having a plan. When the new standards hit us like a tsunami, Jenny Aberli is always there to help us find the eye of the storm. And I can't count how many times I've been in the classroom of Maritza, in the counselor's office of Maritza Cassidy, trying to come up with a solution to help a student. And she always says the same: send them to me. Marty Kinney, Jane Kramer, Michelle Shory, Diane McKenzie, and Janet Hickey have always made sure I have the resources and strategies that I need. Math teachers David Hernandez and Aaron Schneider have made it their personal mission to help ESL students. But the list of teachers who have gone the extra mile is endless. When I first became a teacher, it was a mess, and I was a mess. And I went to Principal John Hudson to help calm me, and he said to me, "They will not care." Doggone it. Okay, I got it. They will not care who you are until they know that you care. And that's true. And then came Thomas Aberli. And he says every day, what you do makes a difference. And that mantra has become part of your outlook. What can I say about Thomas Aberli? I thought of him recently when I heard about the new Star Wars movie. You may wonder why. You're wondering, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Thomas Aberli has the daring of Luke Skywalker. He has the calculating power of R2-D2. He has the wisdom of Obi-Wan Kenobi and the nerdiness of C-3PO. And unless you want to see Chewbacca, Do not mess with his beloved Atherton. I've seen it. It's a scary thing. Thank you, Dr. Aberli, for making a difference in the lives of students in front of you now. But in the end, the village's core purpose is to support the young ones, and that's you. You have survived the unimaginable. If anyone thinks that understanding irony, isotopes, isosceles triangles is the hardest thing you faced, then let them transport their mind into your past and what you have survived. War, starvation, loss of friends, loss of parents, drug gang violence, and even genocide. You are here in this room now because you dodged death, and now you have your eyes locked on the prize. Like Dr. King, you have a dream. In refugee camp in East Africa, Feysal, Nurdin, and Ahmed all learned to catch live birds and eat them so they wouldn't starve. And now they're planning to go to college. Boys, you have a dream. We have a dream. Halima, Asiyo, Zeinab, Halinto, Shukri, and Khadija, all born in refugee camps, push themselves every day against the odds. You will go to college. Do you have a dream? We have a dream. Oh, yeah. Kimberly, Eric, Nicholas, and Edgar climbed to the top of trains for the perilous journey to the north to escape violent and crushing poverty in Central America. And Solange, could you please stand? Solange's mother, Nazario, joined the Exodus survivors from the Rwandan massacre. Stay standing. And now nothing is going to stop her. Nothing will stop Solange. We salute you and your dream. Every student in this room is a survivor, and by God, they are tough. This day is to celebrate your journey and the efforts of the adults here to help you build your own wings. I close with one story. An American student volunteered in my room, complained, "Your room is too hot." A boy from Nepal who'd been in a refugee camp said, "And this is a problem for you?" An elephant stepped on my classroom. The American boy said, "That must have been terrible." And Monorat said, "Yeah, but not as bad as the cobras. You can hear the elephants coming." The American boy decided that it wasn't so bad after all. And that's the lesson we learned. I'm so proud of you. So honored to be part of this team, our village. So let's take a little break now. And I need to let you know, students, your reflections on this event are due by 6 p.m. in Google Drive, 400 words, double-spaced, 12 font. I am kidding. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, everyone, thank you very much for being here to recognize an extraordinary teacher. You know, just to follow up, I guess, a little bit, you know, Mr. Wade's very motivated. He's always coming up with new ideas and, you know, how can we use the new technology? How can we implement new curriculum? He comes to me and says, you know, I got an idea, will you mind paying for it? So usually I'd like to say he's a horse and I'm at the reins, but really it's, if I were at the reins, he'd be dragging me behind with all his new ideas. So, and so not only do the students get a benefit from it, but the rest of Atherton. So congratulations, Mr. Wade.